Royals from right to left across your radio dial in their home whites. Glad you're along. Hall of Fame night here from Assumption High School. Ball is in the air and the tip is won by Lamp, and we're underway in the first period from Assumption. Linsmeyer with the ball above his head on the right side. Little jab step to the right, now tries to go baseline. He's cut off down there. He'll go on top instead to Baltus. Baltus will back off his dribble. Man-to-man being employed by the Auburndale Apaches from the get-go. Pressure, slapping, all of that would have been called last night. We play on here this evening. Lamp with the ball right side. He's going to try to dribble penetrate. Ball knocked off of three different bodies, and they're going to give it. Looked like it might have gone off the hands of Weber, but they're going to say, nope, let's go the other way instead. We'll call it turnover number 1 on the Royals. Royals going to come 1-3 quarter court pressure, not pressure too hard until they get to about half court. Lewis is going to try to get through the pressure there. Nicolay simply dribbles to the right wing. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. Skips it across the top. Spin it back around Lewis and over to Nicolay. He throws it too high and the ball's going to sail off the hands of Weber, and it'll be a turnover apiece now here as we have played less than a minute in quarter number 1. Baltus going to stop at the 10-second line. Hesitate the dribble, now pick it up. Lamp has it on the right side. Takes it left side, runs into Van Schoik. So he'll turn it to the right edge instead. On the wing, he's got Linsmeyer, loses the dribble, and it's poked away and picked up by Weber, so turnover number 2 on Assumption. They'll take it to Van Schoik down low. Ball is knocked away, but picked up by Lewis. Go right-hand side on the baseline, get it around to Marth. Rotate the perimeter, down low Van Schoik. Bounce it inside, kiss it off the glass. First 2 of the ball game goes to Alexander Marth. 2-0. It took a minute and a half for one of these two teams to score. Haas goes baseline. He has it poked out of bounds. Quick hands by Nicolay. 6:26 on the clock in quarter number 1. 2-0 in a pretty well-packed gymnasium here tonight from Assumption. Chase Lamp has the ball on his hip as they call out the play from the sideline. Baltus down low into Haas's hands, and he'll finish with a nice little kiss off the glass from the left side. And we're knotted at 2s. Into the forecourt comes Nicolay. They go to Van Schoik on the baseline. Back out to Lewis. Try to bounce it. Take it away by Linsmeyer. Ball comes free. Lamp up ahead. Put it off the glass. No. Follow no. Ball still loose. Royals had a couple of good looks that time. Couldn't get her done. And we come the other way. Almost a carry that time. Down the lane. Left hand off the glass. Nicolay as good as advertised by Coach Weisenbeck. 4-2 now in favor of the Apaches. Into the forecourt come the Royals. 5:38 remaining in the first quarter. Baltus pump fake. Spin it back out to Haas. They'll go right back to Baltus left baseline. Put it on the floor twice with the left hand dribble. Now spin it back around. Boy, of all the banging going on out there tonight, we get our first bump call for a foul. It's going to go against Van Schoik, and as the official comes over to the scorer's table to report that foul, I think Coach Weinberger said the same thing. They've been banging all night, and you called that. Ball's going to go all the way into the backcourt, where Baltus will get it at about three-quarter court. And he picks up his dribble shy of the timeline. Haas comes out to help, and he's about 8 feet beyond the arc. Rotated on top. Lamp spots up a 3-bomb. Go! Chase Lamp gives the Royals a 5-4 lead with 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in period number 1. Lewis to Nicolay. Good look underneath Van Schoik. Doesn't take advantage of it. Ball dribbles off of his leg, and it takes a funky spin, and it's picked up by Baltus. And the Royals able to take the turnover and come the other way with it. Lamp will go into the paint. Dish it underneath. Finish it. Jared Haas now with his second bucket. And the Royals on top, 7-4. A kick in the backcourt by Linsmeyer. We'll run it down. We'll get our first substitution of the night. Matthew Lang will check in for the Apaches. They don't list any heights. They just list that he's a senior. So a lot of seniors on this Apache squad, compared to the Royals, who have 3 seniors who start tonight. Tough pass down inside to Lang. He'll skip it on the left side. Blocked out of there by Grundhofer. Picked up. 3-bomb on the way. Nicolay too long, and the board brought down by Lamp. Royals will bring it the other way. Lewis almost runs over the back of Lamp. He thought about spotting up for a 3, but kept the dribble alive. Goes to Grundoffer. He'll go down the paint, dish it underneath. Haas can't control it. Turnover on the Royals. We're going the other way with 4 minutes to go in the half. Lang, bounce it, nice bounce pass. Miss the bunny, does Marth. And here come the Royals. Lamp all the way, gets impeded, stops, hangs, puts it off the glass. No. Marth has it stripped out of his hands by Lamp and finishes it. Chase just hung around, stripped it right out of the hands of Marth and put it down off the glass. Royals by 5. As we approach the 3:33 mark of this first stanza from Assumption. Nice bounce pass inside. Lang with the left hand off the glass, off the rim, good. So Lang off the bench, off the glass, off the rim's got 2. 3 minutes and 20 seconds in this first period. Assumption 9. 6 for the Apaches. 3 ball on the way, does not fall that time for Haas. Rebound Apaches. Lewis, right side. Jumper will not go for Weber, and the rebound secured by Colt Linsmeyer. 3:04. We go the other way. Lamp will go straight up the middle, go between the legs with the dribble. He's between the rings. Skip pass, high pass from Baltus. Too high for Linsmeyer. And it's turnover number 4 and mass substitutions for the Royals. Checking into the ball game are John Trickey, a 5'7" junior. Also in is Brandon Burkhauser, a 6'3" sophomore. And Nathaniel Clark, a 5'11" junior. And Clark immediately makes his presence felt as he steps in front of the intended receiver, gets the TO. Lamp will stop and pop for 3 points. No, they're going to say a toe was on the line. Ooh, that cost him a point by just mere inches. 11-6, Assumption by 5. Nicolay, he'll go on the left-hand side. That's Cooper Krings, who's checked into the ball game as well for the Apaches. Way cross-court pass that has to be skied down by Nicolay from Lewis. Lang double-teamed on the baseline. Royals 1-3-1 defense. Trevor Newton also into the ball game. 3-bomb Nicolay, too long. Lang on the rebound, too hard off the glass. Over the back, ball comes free. Bodies on the floor, ball's loose, out of bounds. They're going to say Assumption basketball. Coach thought it was tipped, and the far official says, nope, I'm not going to overrule him. Coach Weinfurter thought it was tipped that time and not getting what he was hoping for. 2 minutes to go, first period. 11-6, Assumption by 5 over Auburndale. Glad you're with us tonight on the new Y1055 WLJY. Newton, left side, Tricky. He'll dribble it all the way from the left wing to between the rings. Keeps the right hand dribble alive, and now to Burkhauser. Beyond the arc by a foot or 2. Rotate the perimeter left side. Lamp, left side Newton. Baseline, kick it right back out to Lamp. Spot up a 3 ball again. Yeah! Chases and fuego! Couple of trays, a couple of 2s, and he has 10 points. 14-6 with 1:15 remaining here in period number 1 from Assumption. Baseline off the leg that time. Can't hang on to it. Dylan Poplinski. And it's turnover number 5 on the Apaches as Lamp's going to come out and get a little breather with a minute to go. I'll give him a 2-minute rest heading into the quarter. Tricky, Newton, Burkhauser, Linsmeyer, and Clark on the court for the Royals. Apache's going to pick it up full court, man-to-man, and very tentative on that man-to-man. They don't put a lot of pressure on the Royals, so they bring it across the timeline without a lot of effort. Down to 56 seconds to go. See how patient the Royals are, how much of this clock they run here at the end of quarter number 1. Newton has it, left wing extended. Burkhauser looking inside. I think they'll just run their offense, and if somebody happens to pop free, they'll get it to him. They tried to feed it inside to Clark. Ball comes free. Nicolay going to go coast to coast, light up and in. You know, when he gets leading the parade, he's going to get it done, and he did, and it's 14-8 with 30 seconds to go. Watch for the double team, coach yells out, and they do. Linsmeyer, he too gets double teamed, and he tried to duck through it, and the ball got stuffed away. And once again, here comes Lewis into the forecourt. Marth, Nicolay on the right baseline. Hang runs over the top. They're going to call a block. They're going to go a hoop and a harm. Ooh. He just was able to angle his body far enough to the left that they're going to get tricky for the foul. It'll be his first. And it's an opportunity for Matt Nicolay to get a three-point play. So Tricky comes out, gets replaced by Lamp here with 12 seconds remaining. Maybe a chance to get a little more offensive output from him. Free throw, surprisingly, does not go, and rebound to Lamp with 10. 14-10 Royals. We're down to 6 seconds. Looking for a screen. Pop out Lang. Three bomb on the way. Bank it down! Chase Lamp at the buzzer. Gone! The scoreboard report brought to you by the Wood Trust Bank with offices in Wisconsin Rapids, Clover, and the Dudley Tower in Wausau. Wood Trust Bank, a proud supporter of Assumption High School sports. Scoreboard reads, the Assumption Royals 17, the Apaches of Auburndale 10. How about a 17-10 first quarter lead for the Royals thanks to Chase Lamp, who knocked down 13 in that quarter, including a three ball that he banked, and he was smiling all the way to the huddle and kind of shaking his head. So I'm thinking he maybe called savings and loan, but not bank. 17-10 Apaches with the basketball as we start this second period. Familiar 1-3-1 zone by the Royals as the Apaches try to throw it over the top. Martha in the corner in a little bit of trouble. They'll go left side Weber. Weber rotates it around into the hands of Lewis. Lewis looking for Van Schoik on the baseline, can't get it to him. Now he finally comes over to get some help. Marth bounces it backdoor look, put it up, doesn't fall. But Mr. Nicolay, who snuck around the back door, is going to shoot 2 free throws. Nicolay was 6 of the 10 for the Apaches, 13 of the 17 for the Royals, coming from Chase Lamp. First free throw is good. It's only the second free throw attempted here tonight. That foul, by the way, was whistled against Colt Linsmeyer. That's only the second on the Royals, and the second free throw for Nicolay is good. 17-12, 7:27 as we're flying through this first half of play from Assumption. Oz has it on the top. Lamp going to let another three ball fly. That's off the back of the bracket, and the rebound high in the sky. Taken away from the Apaches. Put it up, doesn't go for Linsmeyer. And the rebound into the hands of Nicolay. He just dribbles right through 4 would-be defenders. Goes baseline Van Schoik. He's double teamed on the right baseline. He has to pivot out. There's Nicolay, little bounce, put it up off the glass. No. A rebound comes down, and we're going to have a foul as Marth will step up to the charity stripe to shoot 2. And it's Grundhofer, the 6'5 freshman, registering his first personal, 3rd team. And the free throw is in the air and off the bracket, no. Keep it at 17-12. We are a minute 5 into period number 2 from Assumption. Taking his time on the free throw. Off the bracket again, kind of a similar shot that time, so it goes 0 for 2, does Marth, and rebound comes down to Lamp. Trevor Haas. Get it on the baseline now, into the hands of Grundhofer, into the paint. They'll leave it out for Lamp. He'll go left hand, just underlaid it by a bit, and the rebound to Marth for the Apaches. Long pass up ahead, Weber has it. Right in front of the student body. Double team, ball knocked loose, picked up by Linsmeyer. Colt will go ahead to chase Lamp. That's turnover number 6 on Auburndale. Jared Haas, ball above his head now. He's on the left wing, puts it on the floor with the left hand, goes into triple team, ball knocked out, goes out of bounds. It'll remain Assumption basketball. Cooper Krings back into the game as well as Matthew Lang. Marth and Weber will take a seat for Coach Weinfurter. 6:10 to go in the second, 17-12, Assumption over Auburndale. Inbounds Lamp, triple team, still puts it up off the glass, a little bit too hard. Lang secures the rebound for the Apaches. Weber has it on the near side, dribbles through a double team. Nicolay, left-hand side, Cooper Krings, 3-ball, too long. Lang with the follow, no good. And Haas comes away with the rebound for Assumption. Chase Lamp straight up the court for Assumption. And Schoik cuts him off. Baseline, Baltus right back to Lamp. And Chase goes towards the rings and leaves it for Grundhofer on the right side, about 5 feet to the right of the arc. Now on the wing, he'll spot up a 3-ball. Yes! How about Joe Grundhofer from beyond the arc? 20-12, Assumption now leading it by 8. Nicolay in the forecourt on the left side to Krings, right back to Nicolay. Rotated around, 3-ball on the way. It rattles halfway down, doesn't go. Lang gets the rebound. We'll kick it back out to Lewis, who took that 3-ball. That did not go. Baseline jumper, it won't fall again. Lang battling hard, blocked one time, but then picked up by Van Stoik. And he gets his first 2. So the Apaches with several offensive rebounds. And now the Royals trying to get it up ahead into the hands of Haas, just not able to make the connection. And Marth will come back into the ball game for the Apaches. 9-8. Last we heard Wausau East with the Lincoln Red Raiders girls squad. Dave Miller on our sister station, AM 1320 WFHR tonight. We'll try to keep you updated on that game all night long. Nice backdoor cut again. There's the feed over to Nicolay. They get it into the paint and they pivot. And Nicolay just simply catches, turns, and gets point number 10. He's got 10 of the 16, 20-16, Assumption by 4. Lamp on the right side, ball above his head. Oz, rotated to Baltus. And for Lamp in the paint, and it's bodied down there by Nicolay. And Lamp pops out and catches between the circles, back it off a little bit with the dribble. Now Haas has it on the right side. Continue the pass to the right side. Grundhofer, triple threat position. Linsmeyer, Lamp. Dribble away from some pressure. Under 4 minutes remaining in this first half of play. Royals very deliberate offensively. Ooh, tough pass inside. Nice feed that time. Linsmeyer, right baseline. Baltus, Grundhofer, another 3 on the way. Oh, just a bit long. Long rebound, however, comes down to Linsmeyer. And the Royals will reload it with 3:33 to go in the first half of play, leading it by 4. Assumption just simply taking that ball and moving it around the arc. Inside, they're going to get a charge. Yep. Got it into Haas that time. He turned and started to go, and right there was Mr. Marth waiting for him. And unfortunately, Jared had nowhere to go but right over the top of him. Newton back into the ball game, along with Tricky, Clark, and Burkhauser. Well, starter that stays out there is Chase Lamp for Assumption with 3:25 remaining in this first half of play, and the Royals leading it by 4. Krings rotated around. Nicolay thought about the 3-ball, but passed up on it. Marth back to Krings. Baseline, Van Schoik gets doubled on the baseline. So again, quickly moving the basketball, the Apaches trying to make the Royals spend a lot of energy on the defensive end. Nicolay, 3-ball, that looks long, and it was. Rebound loose, and ooh, nice save that time by Mark. Nicolay will spot up a 3. This looks good. No, it was just a bit short. It had a good look to it. And the rebound comes down to Burkhauser. I'll tell you what, in the paint tonight, not for the faint of heart. It's a battle in there, and Coach Weisenbeck senses his team needs a little breather. He's going to take a full timeout. I'm going to do the same. We'll be back with more from Assumption right after this. Hey, don't forget Homestead Golf. Season's just around the corner. In the meantime, stop on out at Homestead Golf Course and get yourself a pizza and a pop and say hi to Dewey and the whole gang from us at the new Y1055. Burkhauser, he's just going to force his way inside to put up the shot. Marth partially blocks it, and the Apaches come away with it, trailing it by 4 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this first half of play. Rotate the perimeter, go baseline, Van Schoik. Tough baseline jumper. He's short, but the weak side rebound is secured by Cooper Krings. Bounce it back to Van Schoik on that baseline, and he gets it down there. They double team him hard, let me tell you. Tough catch by Lewis. Rotate the perimeter, Krings. Get it down low. Marth, a little lay-in, good. Alex Marth, his second basket of the ball game, and it's 20-18. Royals have only managed a 3-bomb from Joe Grundhofer here in this second quarter. Kind of turned around what happened over there. Newton's going to go leave it inside to Clark. Back out, 3-bomb on the way. Off the bracket, no. Long rebound run down by Tricky. And the Royals will reload it, and then thought that Trevor Newton was going to go to the basket, and Chase Lamp just overled him that time. It would be turnover number 7 on Assumption. Tricky Clark and Burkhauser will come off the court, as does Newton. So all the starters back out there for Assumption, except for Brandon Burkhauser out there instead of Joe Grundhofer. And a steal immediately with the long arms of Linsmeyer. He goes to the basket. A little delay on the call, but they're going to send Colt to the free throw line to shoot to. It's going to go against Jake Lewis. It's only the second foul called tonight on the Apaches. Well, the Royals have only had 4 called on them, so after last night where there were 63 free throws shot, kind of a refreshing change. Linsmeyer's first toss is good. That was the first free throw attempted for Assumption tonight. And the lead is up to 3, 21-18 with 1 minute and 20 seconds in the half. And the second one is good as well. Royals going to come three-quarter court, 1-3-1. Cooper Krings with the dribble into the forecourt. He gets double teamed as soon as he picks up that dribble. Wide open, Van Schoik underneath. Got the pass and finished it off. He now has 4 points, back to 2-point Assumption advantage with 1 minute to go here in the first half of play. Lamp trying to turn the left edge, gets double teamed and cut off, so he has to rotate it around Baltus. They leave Haas alone underneath the basket, spins it under, uses the basket for protection, and lays it in. Jared Haas now with 6 points, looking for number 7. Alex Marth gets whistled for the infraction, and Haas's free throw is off the bracket, no good. Rebound battled for and won by Marth of the Apaches. 24-20 Royals, 40 seconds before halftime. Nicolay to Lewis. Lewis with the left-hand dribble, right back to Nicolay. Nice bounce on the baseline. Marth's got it good. Alex Marth has 6 points. It's back down to 2 for Assumption with 30 to go. Ooh, almost lost it, did Lamp with the dribble. Went off of his foot, but he's able to regather it right in front of Coach Weinfurter. Burkhauser, Linsmeyer. Ball above his head, 18 seconds remaining. Lamp now, ball on the left hip, puts it above his head. Looking for a backdoor cut, got it to Baltus, put it up, blocked from behind. Ball comes free, and it's run down by Cooper Kring. Over to Nicolay with 5 seconds to go. Crosses half court with 3 seconds to go. Dribble it, take it all the way down, off the glass at the buzzer. It won't fall, and we have come to the end of half number 1. The Wood Trust Bank with offices in Wisconsin Rapids, Plover, and the Dudley Tower up in Wausau. Proud supporter of Assumption High School athletics. Scoreboard reads the Assumption Royals 24, the Apaches of Auburndale 22. We'll step out. We got a special halftime for you tonight. It's a 15-minute halftime, and we're going to have Mr. Mark Skiba joining us as he will be bringing us all of what's taking place here on Hall of Fame night. They'll be coming out onto the court, and we will join what he is doing here tonight. We'll do all of that and more right after we take this time out. You're listening to Royal Basketball on the new Y, 105.5 LJY.
Fans, this school year, Assumption High School is celebrating 60 years here in this building. And as a part of our Celebrate 60, one of our celebrations is a Hall of Fame induction ceremony. And we would like to introduce you to the 2015 Assumption High School Hall of Fame class. First from the class of 1962, Steve Rolzin. Steve earned a total of 11 varsity letters, 4 in football, 3 in basketball, and 4 in track and field. In football, Steve was selected an all-conference team offensive end and also earned a spot on the all-diocesan team. He was a member of the conference championship football teams of 59, 60, and 61. He led the team in scoring, pass receptions, punt and kickoff returns, and interceptions in various years. Steve was a member of 3 basketball teams that won consecutive conference championships. The 61-62 basketball team was the first in school history to complete the conference schedule undefeated. Following graduation from Assumption High School in '62, Steve played football and received a letter in track and field at UW-Stevens Point. Steve Rolzin. Our next inductee is from the class of 1975, Tom Bry. The highlight of Tom's athletic career at Assumption High School was quarterbacking the 1973 Assumption football team to the WISA State Championship at Lambeau Field. Tom was the recipient of 7 varsity letters, 3 in football, 2 in basketball, and 1 in track and field. In football, Tom was all-conference second-team quarterback in 1973, followed by first-team all-conference and all-state honorable mention at quarterback in 1974. The football teams were conference champions in both 73 and 74, and Tom was a captain of the 74 team. In track and field, he claimed the WISA State Track High Jump Championship in both 1973 and 74. He also achieved much success on the basketball floor and was selected captain of the 74-75 team. Following graduation from Assumption in 1975, Tom was a 4-year letter winner in baseball at UW-Whitewater with recognition as Pitcher of the Year in 1978 and a 2-year letter winner in football. Tom Bry. From 1979, Tim Wirtz. Tim was a multi-sport athlete at Assumption High School, earning 4 varsity letters in cross country, 2 in wrestling, and 3 in track and field. As a member of the cross country team for 4 years, Tim received all-conference recognition in 1978, WISA All-State in 77 and 78, and was an individual WISA State champion in 1978. He was selected captain and most valuable performer on the 77 and 78 teams. In wrestling, Tim was all-conference and conference and WISA regional champion at 112 pounds in both 1978 and 79. He finished 3rd in his weight class at the WISA State Wrestling Meet in 1978. The Assumption wrestling team was conference champs and regional champs in both 78 and 79. In track and field, Tim set the Assumption High School record in the 3,200-meter run in 1979. This record still stands today. Tim's twin brother Tom was a WISA State champion in the 1,600-meter run that same year. That also set a school record in that event, and that still stands. The Assumption High School boys track and field team were indoor conference champions in 1977. Tim Wirtz. From the class of 1999, Mary Laddick-LaCase. Mary earned 11 letters in varsity sports at Assumption. 3 of those came in volleyball and also was conference honorable mention in 1996, all-conference first team in 97, and all-conference second team in 1998. In basketball, Mary was an essential cog in 2 WISA State basketball championship teams, Division III in 1998, Division II in 1999. Individual honors in basketball included all-conference second team following her sophomore season and honorable mention as a junior and senior. In track and field, Mary set school records in shot put and discus that still stand. In the discus event, she was all-conference all 4 years and was WISA State champion in this event as a junior and a senior. In the shot put, she also received all-conference honors for 4 consecutive years and was WISA State champion in this event in 1996, 97, and 98, and runner-up in 1999. Mary was also Female Athlete of the Year in 1999. Mary's father, Gary, is also a member of the Assumption High School Hall of Fame. Mary Laddick-LaCase. Also from the class of 1999, Luke Henderson. Luke earned 9 varsity letters in 4 sports. He received 2 in football, 1 in cross country, and 3 in both basketball and track and field. Luke was all-conference first-team linebacker defensive end and also received all-state honorable mention. He was captain of the 99 football team, which qualified for the WISA State playoffs. Luke also participated in cross country in 99, and he qualified for the WISA State meet. In basketball, Luke was honorable mention all-conference his sophomore year, second team his junior year, and as captain his senior year, First Team All-Conference, and the CWCC Conference Player of the Year, and All-State Honorable Mention. In track and field as a junior, he was All-Conference, winning the 400-meter dash, and was a member of the 400-meter relay team. At the Worcester State Track Meet, he was state champion in the 400-meter and a member of the 400-meter relay state championship team. As a senior, he was meet champion and all-conference in the 200-meter and 400-meter dashes. At the Worcester State Track Meet in 1999, he was again state champion in the 400-meter dash and took second place in the 200-meter dash as a member of the 400-meter relay team. Luke Henderson. From the class of 1989, Paul Elson. Paul accumulated a total of 11 varsity letters, 4 in football, 4 in wrestling, and 3 in track and field. In football, Paul was all-conference first-team defensive tackle and all-conference second-team center in 1987. In 1988, he received all-conference first-team defensive line and honorable mention offensive line. In wrestling, Paul placed third at the Worcester State Wrestling Meet in 1987 at 167 pounds. He was a conference and state champion at 167 pounds in 1988 and was state champion at 189 pounds in 1989. Also at the 89 state meet, he was named the most valuable wrestler of the year. His record in 1988 was a perfect 33-0. In track and field, Paul was conference champion in the discus in 1989 and qualified for the Worcester track meet in 1987, 88, and 89, and took 5th place in the discus in 1988. He also received the Assumption High School Male Athlete of the Year in 1989. Paul Elson. And now our special contributors. Ron Szymanski. Ron is a 1959 graduate of Assumption High School. Ron's wife Kathy and all 4 children are also Assumption alum. Ron's contributions to our Catholic schools include manning the sideline markers on the football field, announcer for the football games, coaching 7th and 8th grade football, 7th and 8th grade girls basketball, and boys and girls track and field. He was also vice president and president of the Athletic Association at St. Vincent. At Assumption High School, Ron was a very active member in the Athletic Association for many years. He also served as vice president and president, and Ron chaired numerous Athletic Association fundraisers. Ron Szymanski. And special contributors, Jack and Elaine Skiba. Jack and Elaine have been fixtures at Assumption Catholic Schools athletic events since the 70s, and their contributions are in multiple activities and projects. Among those are Elaine's concession stands, highlighted by those at the Cranberry Classic basketball tournament for the past 18 years, which has become the gold standard for athletic events concession stands. Elaine also served as president of St. Vincent Athletic Association and is a 1961 grad of Assumption. Their 3 children and 5 grandchildren will also be graduates. Jack has used his expertise as a contractor for multiple renovation and construction projects. He's also was a very successful coach of 7th and 8th grade boys basketball for many years. As a couple, Jack and Elaine supervised many Assumption High School Athletic Association events, including Sunday Night Bingo. Jack and Elaine Skiba. And fans, give them a big round of applause. That's our class of 2015 into the Assumption High School Athletic Hall of Fame.
Gymnasium of Assumption High School, and it'll be Royals basketball as we start this 3rd stanza. Get it down low to Haas immediately and then rotate it back around as we've got the starting 5 back out on the court. Nobody in foul trouble for either team, as very few fouls were called in that first half. Good to see him let him play a little bit. Lamp has the ball on the right wing, and the Royals not even letting the ball touch the floor, just rotating the perimeter. Right elbow now is the deepest threat they've got here. Linsmeyer catches it right baseline. Back out on top beyond the arc. Get it to Haas. 3 ball on the way, just short off the rim, and there they got Grundhofer over the back. For Joe, it's going to be his second. And we have played 37 seconds in this third quarter. Same score we had at the break. Now the Royals going to come with a little more full court pressure. And after one pass, they back it off to all the way back to the top of the wheel. It's more like a 1-2-2 zone this time that the Royals going to bring at them. See if any adjustments need to be made by the Apaches against it. Ball on the right side to Marth. A little bit of a double team pressure to Lewis. Nicolay, corner. 3 ball, way long. Rebound loose on the floor and picked up by Lamp for Assumption. Into the forecourt comes Grundhofer. He stops, 5-footer, good. Oh, it fell off. Oh, it was halfway down and it came out. I thought that thing was good for sure. Such a nice soft touch. It rolled around and then it fell off on the last second. And the Apaches get the rebound. We come the other way. Lewis has it, left side, skip over, Marth to Nicolay. Royals just trying to protect that arc with this 1-2-2 zone defense. Not seeing that the Apaches are attacking the middle of it, which would be the soft spot against it. Right now they haven't made that adjustment, however. Weber has it, left wing. Nicolay, back to Weber, inside Van Schoik. The big guy inside has a poke checked away and picked up by Linsmeyer. It's turnover number 7 only on the ball game for the Apaches. Lamp, left side, Baltus, ball fake. Kick it back out, Lamp for 3. It's going to be long, and the rebound in the hands of Van Schoik. Here come the Apaches, right to left here in quarters 3 and 4. Weber has it knocked out by Linsmeyer. Holt's just longer than people think. It's a lot of hands on basketballs that they don't think are going to be touched. The Krings will come into the game replacing Tyler Weber for the Apaches. 24-22, our halftime score still in vogue, and we played 2.5 minutes here in this third quarter. And once again, the kick going to be made by Linsmeyer, right by Coach Weinford. Always have a nice chat with Coach Weinfurter when we get together. Was no different tonight. Into the forecourt. Auburndale, guess what? Linsmeyer just knocked it out again. Coach Weinfurter says the Krings, you might want to fake one way and then bounce it past them. Inbounds all the way in the backcourt now for the Apaches. Little dribble drive penetration off the glass, too hard. Doesn't fall for Nicolay. And the Royals try to tip it out, but Linsmeyer vacated the spot as he was trying to get out on a fast break, and it's picked up by Auburndale. Krings tucks under, goes to Lewis. Right side, Krings has it, baseline, 17-footer, no. Rebound, however, Marcy out. Alex Marcy has 8 points, and we are tied at 24. So the Apaches have managed to battle all the way back after trailing by 7 at the end of quarter number 1. Now it looked like the Royals maybe caught a break there as they tried to save the ball. Goes Linsmeyer to Haas, but they'll say knocked out of bounds by Auburndale. 4:42 to go, period number 3, 24 all. Grundhofer, left side into the hands of Lamp. Chase goes right back to Joe, spin it, and he walks. Yep. When he spun that time to kick it out to Baltus, just dragged that 1 foot a bit much. And he got caught. Unofficially turnover number 8 now on Assumption. Cooper Krings gets it down to Van Schoik. Nicolay back out. Lewis, 3 ball on the way. That's long. And they'll say last touch by Van Schoik. And it'll be Assumption basketball. Baltus looking to get it inbound. A little pressure coming from Lewis. Gets it to Lamp, and now they back off the pressure. Chase goes left side to Baltus. Brady ball above the head. He's about 4 feet beyond the arc. Now puts it on the floor, goes into the land of the Giants. Has the ball knocked away. Looked like he got a hit on the arm. Coach wanted the call, nothing happening. Short catches it up ahead. He looked like he took some steps. We play on. Krings has it poked away from behind, and it's last touched by Van Schoik, and good move by Josh, because by doing that he just saved a fast break layup for Assumption. So 24-24, 3:48 to go in this third period between Assumption and Auburndale. Nice Division 5 for the Royals, 4 for the Apaches. A matchup here in the Marywood South Conference. These games will really get you ready for Division 5 playoff. Throw it up, come on baby, oh my! Going to the basket was Lamp. As he just got hit, he turned and spun and threw it up over his head high off the backboard. It almost came through. So he's going to shoot a few free throws. Chase did not score in quarter number 2 after putting up 13 in the first stanza. Foul, by the way, was on Marth. That was his second, the first on the Apaches, and the free throw does not go down for Lamp. Wholesale substitutions for Coach Weisenbeck. Just Lamp remaining in the ball game. Again, Tricky, Newton, Clark, and Burkhauser in for the Royals. And finally, Lamp gets off that 13-point mark that he had in the first stanza. He now has 14, and Assumption leads it by 1. 1-3-1. Three-quarter court pressure now by the Royals. Oh, Clark almost got the INT. Van Schoik around. Nicolay, the left-hander, 3-bomb good. I think that's his first 3 of the ball game. Let me check. It is. He now has 13, and the lead for the first time tonight for the Apaches at 27-25. Newton has it on the right side. He'll go to Lamp. Tricky, left side, pull it away from Lewis. Clark, one dribble. Tries to get it to Burkhauser. It goes off his fingertips, but it's run down by Trevor Newton. Trevor, a couple dribbles with the left hand. Thought that Clark was going to pop out, but he cut back door instead, and the ball sails out of bounds. Turnover number 9, and Van Schoik will be replaced by Matthew Lang, and a full timeout going to be taken by the Apaches. While they step out for a minute, we'll do the same. Back with more from Assumption after. Well, the Apaches got the lead tonight for the first time, 27-25. They also have the basketball with 2:46 to go in the third quarter, and they're going to have to bring it full court against some pressure by the Royals, who are going to try to jump and double team here against Lewis. Head to Nicolay, Marth, up ahead, Lang kept it off the glass rim. Matthew Lang, his first basket since quarter number 1. And the Apaches on top, 29-25. Tricky with the basketball, goes left side to Clark. Daniel on the floor once with the dribble, looking for a screen, looking for some help. Backdoor, Burkhauser put it up off the glass. No. Rebound tipped over to Tricky. Oh, it fell off. John almost was able to get a couple. It's going to go against Cooper Krings, his first, team second. Oh, John gives it a spin, knee bend, and good. Royals 4 for 6 from the free throw line thus far. Apaches 2 for 5. Next free throw does not go. Burkhauser gets a finger on it, but when it pops free, it's Nicolay who has it. Bury it in the forecourt, Lang on the baseline. Krings. Dribble it to the left wing. Lewis. Right side, Nicolay goes baseline, cut off by Burkhauser, and they're going to get him for a little bump of the hip. So for Brandon, it'll be his first on the 6'3" sophomore. Team second. 2 free throws for Matt Nicolay, who is 2 for 3 from the charity stripe. 3-point Apache lead is now 4. Tyler Weber back into the ball game, replacing Jake Lewis for Auburndale. Next free throw is in the air and good. 5 in the quarter, 15 on the night. And the Apaches enjoying their biggest lead of the ball game, 31-26. Lamp tries to get it on the inside. Ball goes off of Burkhauser out of bounds, and we're going to go the other way. Over number 10 now, and coach going to put the other 4 back into the ball game. Linsmeyer, Haas, Grundhofer, and Baltus back in along with Lamp for Assumption. 1:45 to go here in the third. 31-26. Apaches trying to avenge the earlier season loss at home. Skip it over the top. Krings bumped by Linsmeyer. We play on. Nikolai, three-pointer, short. Rebound underneath to Lang, however, and they'll rotate it out. Nikolai has it on the left side. Dribble penetration. Loses it. And they're going to get 2 shots. Oh, my. He ran into about 3 Royals, and they're going to give a couple of shots on the foul on Joe Grundhofer. It's going to be his third. And the way this young man shoots, you can almost put him in the book. Looking to extend the lead to 7. First free throw is in the air. I think I jinxed him. He missed it. Figures. You wouldn't think announcers would have any control over free throws, would you? But we do. 31-26, minute 24 to go in the third. Next free throw, he missed them both. I gotta start doing that more often, don't I? 31-26, Royals down by 5. Minute 15 remaining here in this third period. Ball in the forecourt. Baltus has it, right wing. He'll cross that dribble to the left hand. Loses it momentarily, knocked out of bounds. They'll say last touch by Weber. Excuse me, Marth for the Apaches. And Assumption will have it not too far from their water jet. Inbound, looking, and finally getting it out on top to Linsmeyer. He'll leave it for Baltus. He'll take it towards the right wing as we are down to 1 minute left in quarter number 3. Baltus goes to the basket. He goes down hard, and he just might have got bailed out as he was sliding and slipping. And we're going to get a push. Well, that's going to go against Tyler Weber, I believe. Yep, first on Tyler, third on the team. Assumption basketball. Inbounds, trying to get it to Haas, but Grundhofer able to save it before the turnover occurred. And the Assumption will reload it down to Haas. Left hand, Jarrett. Ooh, that was a very nice soft touch with the left land finger. 31-28, 38 seconds remaining here in the third. That was a big basket for the Royals, and a kick by Lamp as Lang tried to get it over to Krings. 4/10 of a second, under 35 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3. Inbounds pass goes to Nicolay in the backcourt. Against Linsmeyer, dribbles around him, 1-3-1 zone by Assumption. Double team in the corner. Ooh, might have doubled and walked there. Whole bench reacted for Assumption, nothing called. Baseline instead, 2 points for Mark as he kissed it off the glass. So that went from a turnover to a basket. Nice pass up ahead to Linsmeyer. Haas with the catch. He can't convert, but he does get fouled, and he'll shoot 2. And the whistle goes against nobody on the court. There is no 3-4. Gonna have to check on that one. We called the first on Logan Brown, but there is no Logan Brown out in the court. Nonetheless, still haven't. They're at 24 to change it now. Okay, that's Matthew Lang, his first, and Haas's first free throw is good. 33-29, 12 seconds to go. Trying to get this back down to a tray. No. And the rebound is secured for the Apaches by Mark. 6 seconds. Nicolay going to penetrate right through all the defenders. Put it up. No. Rebound by Grundhofer. And gun sounds will come to the end of period number 3. The Scoreboard Report is brought to you by Wood Trust Bank with offices in Plover, Wisconsin Rapids, and the Dudley Tower in Wausau. Wood Trust Bank, a proud supporter of Assumption High School sports. Scoreboard reads: Apaches of Auburndale take the lead 33-29. We'll take a timeout, come back with our exciting finish. started really quickly, and we've already played 20 seconds, and an air ball is caught out of the sky by Van Schoik, and he grabs it and puts it back in, and now a turnover on the Royals. Ball's loose, bodies all over. Van Schoik flies through. Jump ball, possession arrow going to be in favor of the Royals, who trail it 35-29. So I think we'll just give a turnover both ways on that exchange. (35-29), Auburndale with the lead. Assumption with the ball. Tricky will go to Newton. He has it poked away momentarily by Nicolay. Now picks it back up. Linsmeyer, left side, 3-ball. Haas, short. And Van Schoik has the board for Auburndale. Lewis will race it to the left side of the court. Van Schoik, free throw line extended. On the right side, Nicolay, good look underneath the lane, put it off the glass. It rolls out. Rebound, however, Van Schoik on top. They're going to say got him on the arm. And 2 free throws going to be shot by Van Schoik. You say Trevor Newton got a little bit of the arm. Will be his first, team's 4th. Van Schoik has not shot free throws yet tonight, and his first one is too long. Tricky and Newton will be replaced by Lamp and Baltus for Assumption. And 6:49 to go in this final stanza. It'll be a 7-point advantage if he can hit it here, and it rattles out. But Lang gets the offensive rebound, and Burkhauser going to be whistled. Nope, I think they're going to say, I'm sorry, that's going to be on Grunhofer. Joe's going to pick up his 4th personal, and Burkhauser will replace him. Lang also comes out as Alex Marth comes back in. The crowd from Auburndale gives him a big round of applause. The inbounds, Lewis, 3-ball, left side, too long. And Nicolay climbs the ladder and gets the board for the Apaches. Lewis inside to Van Schoik. Over to Marth, put it up, partially blocked from behind. The battle inside. And won again by Auburndale. The crowd thought he might have walked, and a reach-in foul going to go against Linsmeyer. So for Colt, it'll be personal foul number 2, team foul number 6, and Auburndale in the bonus now after this next foul by the Royals with 6:27 to go, and they lead it by 6. Their biggest lead of the ball game. Lewis double teamed. He goes to Nicolay. On the right side, Weber with it. Lewis looking to go baseline, doubled down low. A lot of elbows flying around, and they're going to call a push by Baltus as he kind of got too physical and knocked Lewis out of bounds. So we should be shooting a 1-and-1. First on Bree. And Jake will look for his first point of the night. He has not shot any free throws thus far. First one is on the way, and that is long. And the rebound, however, is bouncing out, and trying to save it is Lamp. He tries to throw it off of Lewis, but it bounces back onto the court, and it's secured by Nicolay for the Apaches. They lead it by 6. Just under 6 minutes to go here in regulation. Knocked out of bounds by Baltus. Keep it on the left end of the court. That's the way the Apaches go here in half number 2. 5:53 remaining in the ball game. 30-second timeout can be taken by Coach Langford. We'll take one with you. We're back at the well, the Royals got their work cut out for them here with 5:53 to go in stanza number 4, trailing at 35-29. Auburndale with the basketball underneath their own hoop. Marth will receive that inbounds pass. They go to Weber on the right wing. Odds on him. Inside Marth. Now back out to Lewis. Nicolay. Apaches can afford to be a little bit patient here. Lewis to Weber. Marth. High-low, Van Schoik. Backside look good. Pass. Nicolay coming down the lane, catches and delivers off the glass. He has 17, 37-29. Royals find themselves in their biggest hole of the night, down by 8. Baltus inside, bounce it out to Lamb, goes to the left elbow, put up the jumper, got it to go. Chase with 16 of the 31 tonight for the Royals, and the lead is down to 2 possessions with 5 minutes remaining here in regulation. Nicolay, ball fake, high to Weber, left side, near side of the court. Back to Nicolay, thinking about the 3, but realizing they don't need to force anything at this point with the lead and possession. Ball almost stripped away by Lamp. Weber, left side, Van Schoik. They'll bounce it once with the right hand. Get Nicolay coming down the lane, put it up, no, but Burkhauser going to be whistling for his second. Two free throws coming up for Matthew Nicolay. Missed 2 at the end of the third quarter. See what he can do here. Solid on the first one. Krings back into the contest, replacing Tyler Weber for the Apaches. 38-31, Auburndale 4:35 in the fourth. Next toss on the way, that one is good as well. Matthew Lang will check in, replacing Josh Van Schoik. Inbound for the Royals. A little bit of a pressure by Lewis. Chase gets through it. Up ahead to Baltus. Apaches really have turned up the defensive screws here in the second half. A bit of a reach by Lewis against Baltus. Very physical out there. Shot! Come on, go in. It doesn't. Krings got him from behind that time, and Brady's going to shoot 2. Krings picks up his second personal. Team's 5th. First free throw for Baltus is in the air and off the bracket. Royals 50% from the charity stripe, 5 for 10 thus far. Next toss is on the way. That one is good. First point of the night for Brady. 39-32. Royals going to extend their pressure to Colt full court and everybody else at half court. Lewis, left side. Try to get it inside the lane. Ball is knocked free and picked up by Linsmeyer. I only have the Apaches for 9 turnovers. Baltus thought about going baseline, looking for a screen, but thought better of it and gives it to Lamp. He'll try the 3 bomb. Oh, just to the right. And the rebound to Krings for the Apaches. That would have been nice to get that baby down to 4, but instead it stays at a 7-point Auburndale lead with 3:42 to go. Krings on the right-hand side, and we're going to get a foul. That's going to be called. Yeah, away from the basket foul. I was wondering why the official was calling it on Trevor, not Trevor Newton, rather. I was wondering why he was calling it on Jared Oz. He was so far away from the play, but they called it away from the ball on Brandon Burkhauser. It'll be his 3rd. And it'll be a 1-and-1 for Alex Mark. Free throw does not go, and Lamp gets the rebound for Assumption. That's a screen. Takes it to the elbow. Fall away jumper. Good. Got to get Chase going here down the stretch, and coach wants a full timeout. Nope. Wants just a 30 timeout. Let's take 30 with him. We'll be back from Assumption after this. The last we heard, Wausau West has rallied to take a 37-33 lead over the Lincoln Red Raiders girls squad on our AM side. 13-20 WFHR. Here the scoreboard reads 39-34 Auburndale, 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Royals still with a 1-3-1 zone defense. Krings inside to Lewis, outside to Nicolay. Couple of dribbles, almost taken away by Baltus. A skosh late. Pressure on pressure on Marth, and the official was about to call a foul, call a bump, and then he just couldn't get his hand signals right and decided he was going to call the timeout as Coach Weinford was trying to get Marth out of some trouble there. Gives us a chance to talk to you about the Homestead Golf Course that we're just, seems like mere moments away from invading once again this summer. Just around the corner. In the meantime, stop on out, have some pizza, chat with Dewey and the gang. Always a good time at Homestead Golf Course. Just head over the viaduct a couple miles and it's on the right-hand side. You're sure to have a good time, and make sure you say hi from all of us at the new wire line at 5-5. 2 ticks under 3 minutes remaining here in our ball game. At least in regulation, that is. 39-34. Auburndale on top by 5 over Assumption. Springs will inbound it to Van Schoik. He's immediately double teamed and now triple teamed, and he goes back out on top. Springs. A little loose on the right side, give it twice. Nicolay slashes the lane with the left hand, underlays it, rebound. Board is secured by Chase Lamp. Take it up the left side, gets pressured by Nicolay. Baltus to the basket, put up a runner as he's falling to the ground and can't get it to go. And the rebound secured by Marth. Long pass up ahead. Krings, double teamed in the lane, put up the shot off the glass. He's got it to go. His first basket, and it's a big one. The lead now up to 7 with 2:17 remaining from Assumption. Lamp, turn, fired. Oh, just inside the arc. Chase was in the corner. He has 20, and the lead is down to 5. And we're down to 2 minutes to go here from Assumption. 41-34. Ring, left side, Van Schoik, baseline, bounce it on the right-hand side. Put it up, put it down, Alex Marth. They've worked that so well for so many years. That weak side bounce pass pays off once again, in the lead back to 7 with $1:40 to go. Lamp being harassed by Nicolay. He'll put up the shot anyway, just a little bit short. The box out, tries to tip it out and save it, but it's secured by Nicolay. And the Apaches with $1:30 to go and a 7-point lead. Nicolay and Lewis really exhausted out there working hard. Lamp exhausted as well. Kids have left it all out on the court tonight. The ball knocked away by Lamp, and Lewis able to keep his hands away from touching it. And we're going to have Newton and Tricky replacing Baltus and Burkhauser. Everybody's sucking air right now as these kids working their tails off with 1:13 to go. Look in the backcourt. Nicolay catches it back there. Lindsmeyer will go on in. Take it down the lane, bounce it left side. Marcy with the reception, right off the glass, and good again. Marth has 4 in the quarter, 14 on the night. The lead is 9, and it's not looking good for the Royals. Out on top, 3-bomb on the way for Tricky, wide left. Rebound comes down to Nicolay. Gonna race it up. He'll stop in the lane, pivot around. Marth put it up, fouled by Newton. He'll shoot 2. And with 43 seconds to go and a 9-point Apache lead, Coach Weinford calls the troops over. Well, it's a double bonus for Alex Marth. They'll let him shoot the first before they break the huddle. Marth's free throw is in the air and good. He was 0 for 3 up to that point. He's now 1 for 4. And the lead is 10. Marth taking his time at the charity stripe. Gives it a spin. Off the bracket, no, but the long rebound to Krings. And out to Nicolay they go. And a little bump called on Lindsmeyer with 37 seconds remaining. Third on Colt. 2 free throws for Nicolay, who just made his last 2. He's got 19 points tonight. Free throw is on the way for Nicolay, and it's good. He has 7 free throws to his credit out of his 20 points. 1 tray in there. Next free throw on the way, good too. 48-36 with 35 seconds left. Lamp will spin it. Dips-de-doo for two. As he spun through the defenders and tucked under and kissed it off the glass, got it to go. Coach wants a 30, so do I. We're back after this. 29 seconds remaining, 48-38. Apaches with the lead and the ball. Full court pressure by Assumption. Nicolay pass it ahead to Van Schoik, racing up the near side. Krings, Lewis will take it out on the outside, followed there by Tricky. 21 seconds remaining. And for John, it's personal foul number 2. And for Jake Lewis, who is 0 for 1 from the free throw line, he'll shoot 2. And his free throw is way too hard, but it kind of wedged itself between the rim and the backboard and then bounced forward, caught the rim and went back the other way and fell through. He says, just the way I planned it. Next one rolls off, no. And the rebound to Linsmeyer with 18 seconds to go. Lamp between the legs with the dribble. Loses it momentarily, regathers it with 12 seconds. Left side, Tricky. Linsmeyer looking to go baseline, bounce it inside. Jared another 2, he gets to double digits. Jared had a nice ball game tonight. Van Schoik up ahead, gun's gonna sound, and we have come to the end of our ball game.